ulama. He said, which means that day was not finished. Let's say, for example, he reached them by the time of the noon. You know, darkness has not come, but everyone witnessed this event, became a Muslim. ما أمسى إلا ورجل امرأة في حاضره إلا, in that location, in that place, witnessed some discovery, which means he said this. He made what? A chaos. What happened next? Discussions, debates. Did you say? Did you meet him? Maybe he was a liar. Maybe he was cheating you. You have no idea. He started defending, saying, no, he's not a liar. I know him. I'm an expert. You say, what do you think? Why? No discussion. At the end of few hours, maybe 6 hours, 7 hours, 10 hours, Allah knows, everyone was in that area. He became a Muslim. Subhanallah. Dibam bin Thalaba. Now رغب السرجاني says تصوروا بهذه المعلومات اليسيرة القليلة غير ضمام من واقع قبيلة بكاملها. By this simple, direct, straight, direct words, one person, he changed the fate, the direction, the way, the path of a full tribe, which I have no idea what was their numbers, but when we speak tribe, we are talking about thousands. Subhanallah, one person with one meeting in one session. But this is the guidance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Wallahu a'lam, because of sincerity, al-ikhlas. قال فهم وهدى الله به أقواما, by him nations they became, alhamdulillah, guided and believers, and all of them in the scales of his rewards, hasanat, because of him. This, subhanallah, reminded me with Abdul Rahman al-Sumayt. Who knows him? Just raise up your hand if you know whom I'm talking about. Abdul Rahman al-Sumayt. 2, 3, 4. Non-Arabs, do you know who's Abdul Rahman al-Sumayt? Do you know, brother? Have you heard about him?
No, I don't.
No. Abdul Rahman al-Sumayt, he's a Kuwaiti doctor. He's a physician, you know, practical physician. He decided to spend his time in da'wah. He was doing like a medical aids and help in Africa. Then he dedicated his life, 50 years, 50, in Africa, doing da'wah and helping in medical health for the Africans. Now, we have different narrations. Some of them, they said he caused 11, some of them they said 15 millions, they became Muslim because of him. 50 years. And by the way, he was a very wealthy person. If he decided to set, you know Kuwait, you know what does mean Kuwait? And he's a Kuwaiti, and he's a doctor. Which means if he decided to sit in Kuwait, open his clinic, what kind of style of wealthy, healthy style of life he could be facing? You just name it, okay? Even if it did not work, in Kuwait, the state, they help, okay? Very rich, one of the richest countries on earth. But he decided to make da'wah by his own, with his wife. 50 years, between 11 to 15 millions. In his scale, they became Muslims. Subhanallah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala taqabbal minhum. Immediately when I was preparing, when I read about him, the first person that came to my mind, Abdul Rahman al-Sumayt. Please, go and read about him. I believe definitely something in English was written about him, because he's very well known, rahimahullah.
What about Malcolm X?
Huh?
What about Malcolm X?
Yeah, we have MashaAllah. Yes, Malcolm X, another excellent reason. Malcolm X, one of the uniqueness of him, he was the turning point of the nation of Islam with their deviations from Islam. They used to have a lot of corruption inside of their movement, Nation of Islam, Ummah al-Islam. It had a lot of corruption, has nothing to do with Islam. When he became one of the racism, it was embedded between them. To a degree, if I'm not mistaken, they used to think that Prophet Muhammad was a black prophet. He was not a white, because they were suffering from the white supremacy and slavery. Anyway, Malcolm X, when he came to Hajj and he saw the white and the colored and the black and all type of races, all of them, they have just this simple piece of white cloth and they do perform the Hajj and Umrah. He was brainwashed positively, which means he realized the reality. Anyway, and he was one of the most powerful personalities in the history of America. By the way, much more than Martin Luther. Much more. But subhanAllah, Martin Luther, Malcolm, both of them, what happened to them? You know what does this mean? They were genuinely influencers. So the corrupted people, they don't want a genuine corruption. They want you just to keep playing in the margin they decided to you.
Not anymore.
But if more,
But not anymore. Now, John King, you lost of famous people.
yeah, inshallah not anymore.
No, not anymore.
We hope so, brother.
Changed now.
We hope so. We'll see.
With the social media, I guess it's some lost interest.
هلا اول ما حكى غزه حصل اللايف.
Yes. But subhanallah, you know, the beautiful thing in our faith is what? No one knows when you will be stopped or rejected or you will be prevented. You might be killed. You might be imprisoned. You might be accused with false accusations. Regardless, this was the path of prophets and messengers. Allah did not give any guarantee to any genuine believer that he will be protected in this dunya from hardship. No, actually it's otherwise. Prophets, many prophets and messengers, they were killed. Yahya alayhi salam, what happened to him? They chopped his head, Yahya alayhi salam. But yes, many prophets, they were killed. وَيَقْتُلُونَ الْأَنْبِيَاءَ. Another ayah, Muhammad, يُقَتِّلُونَ, they killed their prophets. So many of them, they were killed. Many of righteous believers during the history, they were tortured badly, which means it could happen. The point, are you calling for the haqq that satisfies your Lord or not? Yes or no? Because no one can guarantee the fact that I'm not facing any difficulties or hardship, khalas, I will be saved. No, or I will live. You might die at any moment, whether the people they are against you or with you. So our main goal is satisfaction of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If you know that you can do something by saying the truth, say the truth. Fix the conception, do it. Okay, they stopped me. Who told you that Allah is in need for you or me? I'm tested, you and me. Allah is taking care of His religion, and we are just part of the test. In a very simple way. So it's not complicated. But what will happen if they stop me by killing me? Inshallah, Allah will accept you as a shaheed and you will go to the Jannah. Very simple. Yeah, Sheikh, but I want to enjoy my life. Okay, it means you don't understand Islam. Who told you we are created to enjoy our life? This is a big conception. خلق الموت والحياة ليبلوكم. Clearly, Allah stated clearly, it's Him who created death and life to test you, not to enjoy you. We are not here for entertainment, to be tested. The test could be with something we like or something we hate, but we are in a test. وَنَبْلُوكُمْ بِالشَّرِّ وَالْخَيْرِ فِتْنَةً. We are in a fitna, we are in a test. It could be with khayr, it could be with shar. Khayr, which means that, for example, he became an MP, he became a minister, he became a king, he became a multimillionaire. Wow! Because of TikTok and Kabbas, she became a multimillionaire. But what did she do? Dancing and taking off part of the clothes and being nearly naked. She became a famous influencer, multimillionaire. According to millions of people, wow, she is what? Famous. Wow, she's influencer. Wow, she became a multimillionaire. This is another what? Fitna, test. In what seems to be khair. Oh, niyalha. Now, if some of us became a minister, for the majority of people, they go and what to do? Congratulate him. Mubarak! If you are a true believer, if you became a minister, in Arabic, wazir. Wazir from the word wizr. You know the word wazir and wizr, what does it mean in Arabic? Wizr means the heavy burden, الحمل الثقيل. Which means, you became a wazir, you were in charge or you are responsible, you held accountable for a limited, for example, your family, yourself, your brother, your sister, your mother. Once you became, let's say, ministry of education. I became in charge when I stand before Allah on the 15 million students. If they are receiving what should be receiving under